I never thought I would be in this position, questioning the man I married, questioning the foundation of our relationship, and questioning whether the love we built together is as strong as I believed. But sometimes, life has a way of shaking us to our core. For me, that moment came at what was supposed to be one of the most beautiful times of my life the day I gave birth to our child. Like every mother, I had imagined that moment over and over. The hospital room, the anticipation, the nerves, the joy of finally holding our baby. I thought my husband and I would share every second of it together, united as a team, as partners, as parents. But instead, I found myself feeling alone in a way I never expected. It started with something small. After I got home, exhausted but happy, I noticed our phone bill. I usually don't look at it too closely, but something caught my eye. A series of messages late at night during the time I was in labor. At first, I didn't want to believe it, but as I looked closer, my heart sank. He had been texting another woman, not just once, not just a quick message, but repeatedly at 1 a.m. during my contractions while I was pushing. And even 5 minutes after our baby was born, I stared at the phone bill, feeling like the floor had been ripped out from under me. How could anyone think that was okay? The woman he was texting wasn't even someone I knew. She wasn't a mutual friend or a colleague. She was a female friend from his childhood. Yes, they dated briefly years ago, but I had never met her. They reconnected a few months back, and since then, it seems she's been a constant presence in his life. Now, I don't believe that men and women can't be friends. I'm not someone who gets jealous just because of a female name on his phone. But this was different. This wasn't about having a friend. This was about secrecy, timing, and boundaries. Because no matter how much he insists their connection is platonic, the truth is, he has gone out of his way to keep me separate from her. He doesn't want me to meet her. He doesn't include me in their conversations. And when I ask questions, he brushes them off as if I'm being unreasonable. But here's the thing that makes it worse. 2 years ago, he cheated on me. Not with her, but with someone else. That betrayal nearly destroyed us. We did therapy, we worked on rebuilding trust, and I allowed myself to believe we could start over. For a while, I thought we were stronger than ever. But now, every time I see his phone light up, every time he pulls it away just a little too quickly, that old pain comes rushing back. When I confronted him about the texts, he told me I was overreacting. He said I should be glad he's being honest by admitting he talks to her. But what does honesty mean if he still hides things? His phone is always locked. He refuses to let me meet her. He insists there's nothing to worry about. But his actions tell me otherwise. I've explained to him over and over that it's not just about the friendship itself. It's about the timing and the boundaries. While I was in the hospital giving birth to our child, it's one of the most important, vulnerable, life-changing moments of our lives. His attention wasn't fully on me. It wasn't fully on our baby. It wasn't fully on our family. Instead, a part of him was with her. And no matter how much I try to rationalize it, no matter how much I try to understand, I can't escape the feeling that something precious was stolen from me. I imagine what it should have been like. Him holding my hand every second. Him whispering encouragement in my ear. Him crying tears of joy with me as we welcomed our child into the world. That's what I thought we would share. That's what I thought marriage was supposed to be. But instead, there he was, dividing his attention, dividing his focus, dividing his loyalty. At the very moment when I needed him the most. Even now, I wrestle with myself. Am I being too harsh? Am I blowing this out of proportion? Is there a chance that this really is innocent? That I'm just carrying the scars of his past betrayal into the present? But then, I think no. A man who truly understands the importance of that moment wouldn't need to be told that his wife should come first. His child should come first. His family should come first. The worst part is not knowing what to do next. Do I keep pushing him to set boundaries that he clearly doesn't want to set? Do I try to ignore the pit in my stomach every time he mentions her name? Or do I accept that maybe, just maybe, the person I married isn't capable of giving me the kind of loyalty and focus I deserve? I don't have all the answers. What I do know is that a part of me is broken. A part of me feels betrayed all over again. And a part of me wonders if I will ever be able to fully trust him again. Because while I was lying in that hospital bed, bringing new life into this world, I thought we were together in that moment. But now I realize he wasn't entirely with me. And that realization hurts more than I can ever put into words. So here I am, sharing this story, not because I want pity, but because I need to know if I'm crazy for feeling this way. Am I overreacting? Or am I justified in believing that no woman should ever have to compete for her husband's attention in the delivery room, of all places?